It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. We'll start the drive here at Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Chicago! Caleb Williams, 32 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Smith now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Caleb Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Throwing is Williams. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears, first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First down.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Williams looking to do it himself. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Chiefs, nothing. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Formation for the Chiefs.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bears.
To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up third and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bears 28, Chiefs 0. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mahomes going to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A pass complete to a Dunze. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What is that? Here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
To the left side, into the hands of Madunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Madunze, 40 yards. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass caught by Burden. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 55 yards. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front to back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine?
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Another one for Gibbs. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We go tonight.
Off to the air now. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running it with David Montgomery. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Josh Blackwell to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, second down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Williams off the play fake. Buying some time right. Connects downfield on target to Burton. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw by Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a Odunze touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Well, in the pass block, that return would have gotten him a couple of yards, but now it puts him close to 10 yards shy of where a touchback would have been. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A little more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun snap here to go. Has him on a quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Across midfield to the 45. And he gets this one down to the 27. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuck on that one.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
We go tonight.
From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
We go tonight. 180.
Throw here, third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Now gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Goff on third. Has it at the 7. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Now there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Five.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Having gained about a handful there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Flush down to the pocket. He takes it himself. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Williams on first down. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it again. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and get that first down anyway. Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams throwing on 4th. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And a nice sub here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Cut near the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Williams with the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears get some late points and the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Got imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneaking, look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular. Many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's good for a Lions first down.
First down throw from Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
What is it?
Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And the Lions are there to bring him down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. He'll throw it. Caught outside by Burden. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Value 3, 180.
Looking to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Blackwell now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Yeah, really, I should probably stop their head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
The Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams to throw on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Here's Williams again. Forced out to his right. Brought in right side by Moore. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Trucks the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down Detroit.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him on the crossing route. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Off now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. That's complete to Sloan. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Running it with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the gun, Goff. And they pick him off again! And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What is it on?
On play action, Williams. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears put up even more points in a win. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Now here's Williams. Chased out to his right. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. T.J. Moore, the touchdown. Oh, baby, bro. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the shotgun. Carr finds the in route complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 12.
Off to the air now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Goff trying again here after the pick. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have it again after yet another interception.
You could feel him, Kate. You could feel the convoy.